In this video, we're breaking down the forgotten pre-royal career of Meghan Markle, what British theater insiders really thought of her talent, and why this story says a lot about her image, her delusion, and her narcissistic hunger for prestige. Let's get into it, but before we begin, here's the intro. Welcome to Revealing the Narc. Join me as I highlight narcissistic traits in celebrities and public figures. Everything here is in my opinion and not professional advice. If you enjoy the analysis, please like and subscribe. So, all of this started because I saw this article titled Meghan Markle Safe from Doing Pantomime Shows by Meal Ticket Prince Harry. Meghan Markle could have been on stages in the UK if she hadn't married Prince Harry, per her old pal. I don't buy it. I don't buy it for a second. I honestly don't know what a pantomime is. The only reference I have to it is that it was in a Queen song. So I had to look it up. The Queen song is actually "The Show Must Go On." Man, that song is heavy. It's heavy. And the lyric goes, "Another hero, another mindless crime. Behind the curtain, in the pantomime, hold the line. Does anybody want to take it anymore? The show must go on." Freddie Mercury was actually gravely ill with AIDS during the recording, and though he never publicly acknowledged it at the time, the lyrics echo a painful truth that he was dying, but he wanted to go out doing what he loved performing. So I'm sorry for this little segue, but it just reminded me and I had to look into it. And getting back to pantomime, so it's a type of British stage show that's usually performed around Christmas. It's comedic, over the top, and it's a retelling of classic fairy tales or folk stories like Cinderella, Aladdin, and Jack and the Beanstalk. And it's known for being super exaggerated, campy, and often very silly, with audience participation, men playing women, and vice versa, slapstick humor, and cheesy jokes. It's not serious theater, and it's more like a friendly sketch comedy musical where the actors break the fourth wall and shout things like, "He's behind you." So if I got this completely wrong, I apologize to everyone that knows exactly what a pantomime is, but this is what my Google research got me to. So let's continue the article. The article begins, Meghan Markle could have been on stage in the United Kingdom doing pantomime shows around Christmas had she not married Prince Harry, per a pal of the Duchess. PR guru Nick Eady, who says he used to be friends with the Meghan, the Meghan, not Megan, but the Meghan. We all know it's the Meghan. The Duchess of Sussex has claimed he took her to agents in the UK to look for West End roles, but instead she was offered pantomime roles. So let's have some commentary right here. The way this article is shouting out is like, well, Meghan could have been doing this, but she actually was looking for more serious roles. She was looking for West End roles and not pantomime roles. So you can tell this article is trying to skew things, and we can see right through it. The article continues. He recalled, per Radar Online, "We actually became pretty good friends. We spent a lot of time together. She asked me to find her an agent. At the time she was going to be on Suits, she had 3 or 4 months where she could kind of do what she wanted to do. She'd seen other celebrities go into the West End and offer them a short run. So she wanted to do that. So I took her around to see some agents," he continued. "May I remind you that this person just said he used to be friends with her. So they're no so she probably ghosted him. So, just a reminder, Nick Eady, she ghosted you probably." The article continues, recounting how a meeting with one agent went. He shared, "I won't name the agent we took her to, but he was very pompous, and he turned around to her and he said, 'I can't really imagine you on the West End stage, but do you know David Hasselhoff?'" The article continues. A source added to Edie's comment, saying Meghan really was doomed to obscurity before she met Harry. He was her meal ticket and she knew it. Meghan exited the hit legal drama Suits in 2017 after getting engaged to Prince Harry. So, according to Tom Bauer's Revenge, at this point when Meghan met Harry, she knew her career was going nowhere. She, I think, was into her 30s, and no, she couldn't get any other roles. She knew at some point Suits was going to end. She had done two advertisements with Reitmans, and I'm sorry if I get it wrong. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. But she had done 2 commercial campaigns with Reitmans, and that was pretty much all she could get. Like, she really wanted to be the face of Ralph Lauren, and I think CoverGirl, I'm not certain, but she just wasn't getting it. She knew, though, once she got Harry, that was her meal ticket, and that's what this article is saying. I just want to say this article doesn't mention at what point she went to West End. Like, was this after she met Harry or before? And honestly, it doesn't matter. She just didn't have what it takes, in my opinion. We know she wasn't a household name, not even close. Her roles before Suits were mostly brief appearances, and you guys can drop what you know of those in the comments. I won't say them here, but we all know. We all know. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so it turns out that this happened before she met Prince Harry. So this really puts that into perspective that Meghan was actively trying to secure more serious acting work, and clearly she was hitting walls. The idea that she had time to do what she wanted and still couldn't secure a meaningful stage role says a lot about how the industry viewed her talent or lack thereof. The doors were not flying open. The agent basically told her, I can't see you doing serious theater, but I can see you doing pantomime. And I guess the reputation is, and please let me know if I'm wrong in the comments, but it's not where serious actors go to be taken seriously. And it's strange that there's this comparison to David Hasselhoff. He's known more for being a pop culture figure than a critically acclaimed actor. So, what this agent was really saying was, you're more novelty than talent. You'll draw a crowd, but not for your acting chops. Ouch. This story shows us a glimpse of Meghan in between phases. She wasn't fully royal yet, but she was clearly looking for a way to level up her career and image. When she tried to go the serious actor route and got this kind of feedback, I think she was desperately looking elsewhere for influence, and she was looking fast. The interesting thing here, too, is that the article, or one of the sources in this article, says Meghan was doomed to obscurity before she met Harry. He was her meal ticket, and she knew it. They did not mince words. It's brutal, but it aligns with what we've seen. Meghan had reached a plateau. She wasn't winning Emmys. She wasn't headlining films. She had no breakout role lined up. She wasn't the face of some big brand. Her career wasn't failing, but it was stagnating. And then suddenly she's on the global stage, not for her acting, but for her relationship. And it's funny because we hear her say so many times, I don't want to be a lady that lunches. I don't want to be defined by my relationship. But she literally is defined by her relationship. And this was her her goal. Her goal was, she wasn't making it in the acting world. She was going to try to find income somewhere else. And this incident is a narcissist's worst nightmare. And I believe Megan is a malignant narcissist. She got rejected. Narcissists despise rejection, being told they're not good enough, especially in their domain of expertise. It triggers rage, shame, or intense motivation to prove others wrong. That agent saying she wasn't West End material likely hit her hard. This wasn't just about a job, it was about her identity, her image, and her worth. And narcissists don't take that lightly. It's no wonder she pivoted into a new character entirely, a global humanitarian, a feminist icon. It was never just about the acting, it was about being admired and revered. And when the industry didn't give her that, she found a new path to get it. So let's line up the timing. Meghan leaves Suits in 2017, right after her engagement to Prince Harry is announced. The exit felt seamless, almost too seamless, dot, dot, dot. She didn't announce a new role. She didn't transition into Hollywood films. She retired from acting altogether. And that doesn't happen unless one, you're burnt out, two, you're over it, or three, you found something better. And in Meghan's case, it looks like she found something way better. This is where the exit strategy theory gains ground. Rather than continue struggling in an industry that saw her as a C list or D list, we could say, starlet, she locked in a lifelong platform with royal influence, global PR, and an elite rebrand. So I'm curious to know what you all think about this. Please let me know if you know anything about pantomime. And I'm so sorry. I hope I don't offend anyone. This is all just not from personal experience at all, but just what I found on Google. I appreciate you all so much for listening. If this was interesting to you, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification button so you know every time I drop a new video. And I want to thank you all so much for listening. I will talk to you all soon. Bye, everybody.